Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 12th day of October, 2021, I'd like to welcome you to join me at JM Bullion so we can look at the live spot prices. However, before I do that, I'm going to welcome you to join us over here at the CGS Coin Tribe for today's live drop, and that can happen today at 11:40 a.m. Eastern Time and then 8:40 a.m. Pacific. So that'll be a lot of fun. Come join us. We will be dropping the American Innovation $1 coin from North Carolina, and that features UNC Chapel Hill. So that's amazing. So we're going to check that out today. Now, let's go to JM Bullion and look at the live spot prices. Now, it looks like everything is in the green. Earlier it was in red, so I guess that's a good sign. Gold's up $5.16 to 1765.83. Silver's up 2 cents to 22.72. Platinum up $5.61 to 1028.75. Palladium up $12.25 to 21.59.10. Now over here to the United States Mint. I kind of gave it away and let you know what we're doing today. And it is the October 12 drop of the American Innovation $1 coin 2021 rolls and bags for North Carolina. And that is the University of North Carolina, the first public university. And these products are available in option for the 25 coin roll from Philadelphia and Denver for $34.50 and the 100 coin bag at $117.50 for P&D. So it looks like $25 here will cost you a little bit under $10, while $100 will cost you about $17.50. So that's kind of interesting. No mintage limit, no product limit, no household order limit. However, if you are familiar with the behavior of these particular coins, they will sell probably about 6,000 to 7,000 bags of these, and then that's about it. In fact, Silver Wolverine did a great video yesterday, and you might want to check it out, about that 3/4 Tuskegee Airman sight. And that was a really good insight because he was looking at the numbers and the mintage limits and about basically what threshold that they stop selling these, even though it does say remind me. So this does say American Innovation $1 coin honoring innovation in North Carolina. The coins are minted at the United States Mint at Philadelphia and Denver. Like I said, it's available in 25 coin rolls and 100 coin bags. And here's the image there. It says United States of America. That's beautiful. It's got the P there for the bag and the roll. And it is the first public university. And look, they're burning the midnight oil, right? Because in 1795 is when the first classes, or maybe the first graduation class, I'm not sure. Got to check that out. It's a beautiful coin. And remember, it has those stylized gear on there, Lady Liberty. And then it's got that edge with E pluribus unum, the date. And you can have position A and position B. And if you're not familiar with that, I believe position A would be this particular one where it faces up towards the obverse, and then if the words point down towards the reverse, it is position B. Now it says here, United States Mint American Innovation $1 coin program is a multi-year series honoring innovation and innovators with $1 coins from each state, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Northern Mariana Islands. The American Innovation $1 coin in the rolls and bags have uncirculated finish and were minted at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The North Carolina mint is the 4th of 2021 and the last one as well, 4th and final edition for 2021. And we're getting pretty lucky here because basically last year they had to, I believe, I think they released the final ones earlier, and I apologize for getting you dizzy with all the scrolling here. Yeah, I think that was it. Just the American Innovation Reverse Proof, and then the rolls and bags for South Carolina fell over into this year, even though it was 2020. And only a couple products actually did that this year that had the 20. Was this one, the Reverse Proof here, and then the George Herbert Walker Bush series that they dropped in September. So there it is, 20PA. Now back to this. The American Innovation $1 coin representing North Carolina recognizes innovations in creating higher education opportunities for all. The University of North Carolina became the first public university to formally open when it convened classes in 1795. It was the nation's only public university to confer degrees in the 18th century. So remember, there was Harvard and Yale and Penn State and all those other Ivy League colleges, but they were private, right? They weren't public. So this is the first public university to confer degrees. Now the reverse, that's the tails design, features a stack of 3 books with First Public University on the spine of the middle book. A lamp of knowledge is perched atop the books, and olive branches curve around the edge of the design. Additional inscriptions are United States of America and North Carolina. The obverse, that's the head design, Features a dramatic representation of the Statue of Liberty in profile with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and $1. It also includes a privy mark of a stylized gear representing industry and innovation. And the year of minting, mint mark, and inscriptions, e pluribus unum, are infused on the edge of the coin. And we talked about that. That is what determines position A and position B, depending on where it faces, the reverse or the obverse. Now, it's a $1 coin. It's uncirculated finish. It is a little bit zinc, but it's mostly copper. It's 8.1 grams, about an inch in diameter. It's got that lettered edge, Philadelphia and Denver, and it's got that privy mark. And there it is. It's a beautiful coin. It's a beautiful coin series. And I hope that you're down for it. I mean, I know it's not silver, obviously. It is clad coinage, but it is the American story, and it is the quilt that describes all of us in this world. Now, you can check this out. This is the Wikipedia page for University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. They have some of the most amazing, notable alumni, probably of any college or university. Then one of my favorites is Michael Jordan, who was I believe, a geography major. And if you haven't heard who Michael Jordan is, well, I think he was born on February 17. I could go on and on. So, yeah, Michael Jordan, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Now, for my +1 today, folks, it's super important. Now, I'm kind of going with what I had mentioned yesterday and the last couple days. And if you had seen what was going on at University of Chapel Hill in the news, you may want to pay attention if you know anybody who might be feeling that way. So check this out. This is why it's easier to talk to strangers about your problems. And that's not necessarily the name of the article. It says here, I'm going to do it right this time. Why is it easier to talk about your problems with strangers? I can't even get it right. I'm so sorry. They usually ask the right questions is what it says. And this is by Carmelina Huzjanovic, I think. It's an October 4 article from 2020. And it should be noted that this is really great advice. I would probably say that, and let me just read this to you because you might have a moment where you're like, oh yeah, that's happened to me. I remember that. So it says here, why is it so easy to talk about your deepest feelings, problems, concerns, dreams with a complete stranger? Well, here goes. Because the stranger does not judge you, and because they are distant enough to see the bigger picture. That's huge. And strangers usually ask the right questions. They dive into the core of the situation and pinpoint to the exact thing that is bothering you before you are even willing to admit it. Yikes, right? So they get down right to the core, the crux of the situation, right down to it before you even know it or are willing to admit it. And it makes a whole lot of difference when someone who is not involved in your life asks you the same questions you have deep down inside been asking them for yourself for a period of time. The catch is you have to answer them, and you be honest too. Right here and now, you're put in the corner, no place to hide. You have to find an answer. And then somehow words start rolling out of your mouth. At first, they are scarce, sterile, but they give enough information to the listener who then asks even more questions. And before you know it, the process of admitting and soul searching has begun. And this is what the science says, and this is basically I'm going to end it here. It says, what does science say about this? When asked, why do you share your intimate problems with, or who do you share with? Most people say their partner, a parent, a sibling, or a friend. However, the research from Harvard sociologist Mario Lewis Small showed that many of us routinely confide in people we don't know very well. Just think about how many times someone on a plane started telling you about their life. And let's face it, you can definitely ask somebody for some advice, and keep it to one subject. Don't fire hose them with your whole life. Maybe one problem that you're thinking about most, or maybe something that's been in the back of your mind for a while. But definitely don't blast them with everything you got. A lot of baggage is too much for some people, and they might shut down. But definitely, you could be in a checkout aisle at the supermarket and somebody says something really quick, something like that, where they mention a problem while you're waiting in line, We can all identify with problems because we've probably been there, and you probably have good advice to share because you may have known somebody who had that same situation happen to them. Anyway, I think that's all I got for you today, folks. Listen, I want to see you later on today at CGS Coin Tribe for that live drop. And if you're unable to make it, that's okay. It will be recorded so you can view it later. So thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.